is the stream alive? Are you guys with me? I think the stream DC'd for a second there. Alright, looks like we got one more match. Yeah, I guess I just realized I can jump into these matches. I don't have to sit here waiting. I could just jump in, but it's like overtime. I don't want to spook anybody while they're in a high pressure situation. Also, Snuggy's probably streaming, so maybe I can just like watch their stream. Snuggy might not be streaming. I don't know. Oh, they're not. They're not. I'm lying. I'm capping. Hey, there's Snuggy now. Ooh, big stretch from the cat? Big monk stretch? Oh, looks like Brent took it. So here's our bracket. Got Steven Snyder, Dan Buchanan, Colby Druce, Brent Cozier. If I'm getting these names wrong, I apologize. Rudy Williams. It won't let me scroll down more. We got Rebby Lynn. Who else am I missing? Oh, it's this thing. Oh, here we go. Okay, you have to drag. You have to click in. That's so bad. This is so bad. We got Rudy Williams, Rebby Lynn, Jeremy Cladd, and Dominic Barrientos? Barrientos sounds cool. I don't know if that's right, but it sounds cool. Looks like we should be good to get pairings up here soon. We're now going to be moving on to our top 8 in a minute here. Oh, you never drew more than 2 attacks ever, bro? You got to use that. You got to use that chaos card draw. Got to hit him with that chaos draw 1. Oh, that's so rough. It happens. All right, start. That means you gotta start playing the beautiful Suzuki. You gotta play beautiful Suzuki for discard 2, draw 2. I don't want to publish. Yeah, okay. Round 2. Get our pairings. We just watched Dan. Let's jump into table 4. Let's see what table 4 is doing. Who's a good cat? Hey, Snuggy, thank you for the 5 gifted, man. Thank you so much. That's so nice of you, dude. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. These are all the hype train emotes I got, man. Thank you so much. That's very, very nice of you. And yeah, thank you to UndefeatedAtLocals for sponsoring. Absolutely amazing. Amazing community that we have. I couldn't do it without support from the community, of course. Oh, hey, can you promote me, please? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I still can't pick Game Master? Oh, well. It doesn't let me pick Game Master. Alright, well, we're not going to be able to see the hands this time. I don't know why I can't pick Game Master. Does anyone know why that setting is? Oh, it's your dog's birthday, dude? Hell yeah. Happy birthday. What's your dog's name? I'll tell you who won if you tell me your dog's name. Chip? Oh, did he get chocolate chip cookies? And you go, these are for you. They have your name on them. We got chocolate chips for Chip. Rolled an 8 to a 5. Looks like Biako's gonna go first. Biako versus Toga 3. Who you got, chat? If I was a better streamer, I would start a poll. But I'm not. I'm not that good at streaming, and I got a cat. You can't see it, but Monk's head is right here off camera. It is directly on my hand. It's like on my thumb and forefinger. And he's using my hand as a pillow, so I can't move my left hand at all. Ooh. I know how that goes. I know how that goes, Snuggie. I have to take my blood pressure medicine after, like, every full tournament. No matter what. Even when I'm pretty calm, it's like my body chemistry is not right. Oh, man. Look at this cat. It's so tempting. I just want to, like, rub his belly. I just want to grab his belly, but he will freak out. He will absolutely bite me and kick it. He doesn't bite hard, of course. He's not going to hurt me, but he will absolutely spaz out and try to death trap my hand. You got to build 3 from Biako. So smart play from the Biako. It's a very small thing, but I want to point it out. Instead of using the new training method to just build the foundation down, we passed the foundation, right? We knew we would pass it. And it's important that we played the card instead of building it with the response, because that's one more card checked, and that's one card closer to having 30 in our discard pile. So, yeah, stayed for the kitty cat. It's all about the cat content. I'm so happy he's sticking around. So many streams I've done where he hops up here, and as soon as I try to get him to chill out and like be on camera, he dips. He waits. When I try to take pictures of him, he waits till I point the camera at him, and then he like gets up and leaves. Every time. He knows. Oh, this is a throws Biaku? Oh no. It looks like we had seizing the advantage. I'm so distracted by this cat. Oh, please don't let me fuck this up. Oh, I can't look because I'm spectator. I can't look at face downs. Yeah, it's all about cat cameos for sure. If, so I have a cat tree. And the cat tree is on our backyard patio. And it helps the cats, like, get up and down off the furniture and, like, on our walls and stuff. And we have a lot of cats that... We have a lot of stray cats that come into our yard and we feed them. And so we have the cat tree out there for them to like get up and down the wall without having to jump and like, you know, get arthritis and shit. And if I had I want a catio so bad. I don't have a catio like really because we have strays that come in and out, right? But we Cape of No Return the draw card. I respect it. Not let him fill up the discard pile and take that massive hit is pretty good. But so yeah, I've got if I had the cat tree in my room, I would absolutely set up my 720p like shitty. I have a Logitech 720 camera. That shit would be pointed at the cat tree all the time. We would 1000% have a cat camera, and it would be on every time Monk is in the cat tree. Alright, so Toga escaped that turn fairly unscathed. A build 2, obviously you're super far behind. A build 2, obviously they're going to get flipped by Byaku, and there's not much you can do, but we partial blocked a 7 damage throw, and then or an 7 or 8 damage throw, and then we managed to Cape of No Return another attack, so not terrible. If Coffee would stay in one spot on the tree. Well, you just gotta point the cat cam at the whole tree and just see the cat jumping in and out, right? Yeah, that's fair. I mean, with a name like Coffee, I would assume that she's pretty energetic. She's pretty buzzed. We got Deception Dagger hitting for 7, which puts our rival down to still more life than we started at. Oh, 2 years old? Oh no. Got the terrible 2s. That's like right when the cats get big enough to really cause some damage, but are still small enough that they're going to be super rambunctious. Alright, we've got we got our momentum with Toga, and it's huge. It's a Deception Dagger, and now our Rapid Speed Slash is going to be fully activated here. So Rapid Speed Slash, if you already have a momentum, you can get a second momentum or draw a card. Looks like we're going to opt to draw the card here, and of course, we're saving that Deception Dagger for another turn because we're going to need that Stun 2 added to an attack on a much later turn. Right now, our rival's not blocking. We have no cards in hand. But 27 is going to be a tall ask with only 2 foundations. So we're going to see the build out here. Awful. Awful check. You hate to see it. And then don't end the turn. No. No shot, bro. What is happening? What is going on? No, not like this. Jeremy, not like this. So Jeremy Clad is a name I've seen on Top Cuts for years now. I think I've seen him play Toga 3 like 2 or 3 times. And like he always seems to be having like terrible luck, but yet he manages to pull out. So, you know, I don't know what it is. I don't know what kind of sauce Jeremy has cooking, but I wouldn't count him out just yet. But I will say it is not looking good for Jeremy here. Yeah, he's been on Toga 3 for a super long time. I'm trying to remember what deck I saw him play before that. I've definitely seen him for a while. I've seen the name around a lot. Very active player. Alright, so Giant Moth, 3 high for 4. First enhance, we're of course going to flip our rival's last foundation. We get to discard a card and draw 2 cards. And there's a chance, did we discard the... I was about to say, do we discard the Beast Summoning, or do we have one in hand? Okay, we're going to do the discard now. So that was a milled Beast Summoning. But I think, yeah, I think if we see Beast Summoning, this could be the game. Is this a Thunderous Roar here? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. So, Thunderous Roar for 6 speed is more than enough. All we gotta do is find a big damage move. A Tiger Scream does it. Beast Summonings will do it. A 11 damage Battle Aura release is not a terrible way to do it. We're going to go tutor the attack that we want and then draw it with Battle Aura Release. Super dope tech for this deck. At least what's our count? 30 exactly? Oh my god, dude. 30 exactos. Of course, we could have milled 6 before this, but whatever. I'm gonna put the beast summoning on top. That's a good question. Yeah, it's history's greatest monster, so it's gotta be chaos, right? There could be a runaway play, but runaway is not gonna stop beast summoning from dunking you. It's gonna, well, maybe if we're also playing the 2 check, actually. If we're also playing Tiger Scream and we check a 2, maybe runaway saves us, but even if we run away, we go down to 13 and every beast summoning is gonna be for 8. Oops. I would love to see like a double runaway. And then, you know, like Dominic just checks 3s just to even out. Oh, here it is. Good call, Marvin. We're going to lose 4. Go down to 13. We're going to stuff that rival card pool. Beast summoning, not lethal. Big stretch from Monk here on my arm. Big stretch from the cutie cat. So on a 7, commit 2. On an 8, commit 3, and we get to ready 1, right? Beast summoning, yeah, commit the 3 diff. Because you'll get to ready, or I guess you, yeah, well, this isn't unblockably fast, but the stun 1 is basically going to make it so. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if there are no 2 checks in Dominic's deck, he can Thunderous Roar this attack and guaranteed pass the next beast summoning. Come on, Monk. Stop slapping the mouse. Yeah. Yeah, checking a 5 does mean we can double up if we do if we check 2 5s. I was thinking for the macro play here, but we can still check a 3 and guarantee the beast summoning. So definitely good to guarantee this damage here. And we're just gonna try to pass it on an 8. Checks a 6. Oh my god. Oh, that's disgusting. With the 6 check for emphasis. Talk about having it. And beast summoning is exactly enough printed damage that we cannot use runaway on this. So we were looking for maybe a Genkai's guidance after the runaway. Nine speed, it's too fast. Byakko taking game 1 pretty easily. When your rival only builds 2 foundations, granted we did build a Cape of No Return as well, but yeah, oh my god, dude. Attack after attack, it was only attacks and runaway. That was Jeremy's whole hand. That's gotta feel so rough, dude. That sucks. Ooh, big stretch. Big stretch. Ow, ow, ow. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I saw the belly. I had to. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I had to rub the belly. I'm so sorry. Please, no, no. Goodbye, cat. Oh, wait, maybe? Maybe Monk will hang out up here. He does like to hang out on my shoulder sometimes. I've taught him to be like a parrot cat. There he goes. Okay. You okay, pal? Coming back? Okay. He's coming back, I guess. I'm a finicky little cat. All right, so again, a pretty easy game one for Biako there. Didn't have to work too hard, get the rival stage flipped. Didn't have to work too hard to get those attacks to land. But you guys, you see what I'm talking about, right? Where with that runaway play, with some bad checks here or there, Jeremy would have got another turn. And with double stun set up, like, there's no way Biako was going to have any kind of a stage. Like, with the double deception daggers in momentum, right? So, Jeremy was not that far from being able to punish bad checks from a Biako if he failed to win the game there. But, as we saw, he checked more than good enough to close things out. Come here, bud. Come here, monk. No more window, buddy. I'm sorry. I can't open the window again. No more window. Players going through the sideboards here while we get another cameo from Cats. Ooh, come here, cat cameo. Come here. All right, I'm gonna let Monk out of the room. It's time for him to go get a snack. He's tired of my bullshit. Oh wait, you want to take a nap up here? Is that what you're doing? You're not leaving? You're taking. Okay. Okay. Hey, no biting. No biting. One last time, because I like Monk. Everyone seems happy. One last time. Hey, Monk, come on. This is how he pays rent. His rent is Snuggles. You. Here you go, bud. One last time. Okay. I love this cat. Whenever he climbs anything, he gets like super jittery and hyperactive. Whenever he like climbs up somewhere, he like spazzes out a little bit. All right, so a 3 build plus a cape. So one more foundation, but this time we're going first. So we probably won't get our whole stage flipped before we get to attack this time. Black Abyss, that's a great one to start off with. Oh, we also have a Knots Flask. I'm sorry, we built 5 with 2 assets. Knots Flask still being a very good one, even though it's unique now. Oh, 1 in hand. Do you go for the speed or the damage here, guys? I think we go for the damage because our rival has -3 damage out. And is Biako really going to block an 8 speed move here? 8 plus 1 block on a 9? I don't know. Well, also the Toga response, right? Whoa, wait, what? Oh, this isn't the card I think it is. It's not. I thought this was Pull from Danger. It's not. But I would go for the damage too. I would also go for the damage. The main thing here is with the stun 1, the 8 speed should be, well, I guess your rival has 6 checks. I don't know. For them to have a +1 low and check a 6 and commit out, like, I'm going for 1 extra damage here. Yeah, you flask it. Yeah. Get ahead of the game. Absolutely. Be on top of it is how I would put it. I don't hate that at all. identify the weakness, find where the damage is guaranteed, punch it through. If they have jury, oh, that's fair. But yeah, I mean, make them use it, right? Make them use it. So we opted to hold on to the Knots Flask. A big reason, okay, so a big thing about using Flask offensively here too, right? Against Byakko, damage reduction isn't super effective because the move is going to get +5 damage anyways. And if you give it -3 damage, he will just turn massive size sideways for another 5 damage, which is actually, cluing your rival in to make you take 2 more damage than you would have if you didn't do anything. So, most of the time, you want to block these attacks anyways as like your only form of defense, because you cannot use your damage reduction until Byakko uses massive size, and he was already going to force you to do it anyways, right? So, using Knots Flask offensively is going to yield more returns, in my opinion. I'm not like a math gamer, right? It's not set in stone, but I do think using Knots Flask aggressively in this matchup is going to yield better results than trying to use it for damage reduction. But it is still playing it safer, because if your rival has exact lethal with a massive size enhance, that would have otherwise been deterred by having the Knots Flask available, that is a play that you're choosing to make. So I like the aggressive Knots Flask, but there is some reasons where you may feel foolish for doing so. But like right here, right? If we did -3 damage on this move instead of partial blocking it, that just tells Byakko I need to do massive size, right? And if we do Knots Flask to bait a massive size and then we block anyways, what did we really get out of the Knots Flask than like a stun 1, right? Like we, like it's such a weird chess move to try and like think that far ahead and bait it. But a huge move here is Desperate Plea to build what I believe is the last second rescue. Yes. So we have Broken Psyche and last second rescue. And last second rescue is great because it gets around that whole dynamic that I was just talking about with massive size. You don't have to do the damage reduction first. You wait for the damage to be sent, and then you heal it all back. Another Electric Moth, though. Oh, was that a Thunder Spear demo? Dude, Byakko Thunder Spear demo with Beast Summoning? That was almost a deck I made. I would have actually probably played that for the showcase match yesterday if Marvin wasn't on Earth. This Thunder Spear demo, Byakko is like a very fun combo deck. I mean, it's only fun for you, not for your opponent, but you can say that about most decks. I think most decks that somebody finds fun, their opponent does not, right? Didn't even have to play, of course. Well, I said it, yeah, I told you guys to win. I said, I better not have to play. If you do your jobs, I won't have to play, so. Angry Jellyfish Games. I think that's a typo. I'm going to assume that was meant to be can't. It can be tough to have fun while losing, and there's some environments where I think it's, more acceptable, right? Sam didn't have a deck. I kind of did. I basically didn't, but I kind of did. I certainly didn't practice a deck. Yeah, so the way I feel about that is I definitely don't think like, I don't want to say my feelings would never get hurt from a video or from a card game or whatever, but I definitely think that like the level of emotional investment, like when and where you emotionally invest, it you know, you have to be kind of careful with it, is how I feel. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I gotta answer a very important text. I'm gonna be a bad streamer and look at my phone, but it looks like we have a runaway being played. Checks a 3. We're gonna pay the 4 life and then clog the card pool. So denying the momentum, not taking half that damage seems really nice to me. He told me to start making a deck halfway through the event. I had to go pick one that like fit the criteria. Yeah, I definitely think if you're not having fun while losing ever at all in any capacity, it's time to take a break, right? It's time to chill out, take a break, whatever. But I also think that like there's just some times where it's not going to be fun, and it's not like an indictment of the person if they happen to not have fun, you know? Like yesterday, Colby Cram was not having fun, and I don't blame him for not having fun, and it's not like a oh suck it up moment. But at the same time, it's like those appearances, should be those moments should be few and far between. You know what I mean? Like those should be the moments where they don't happen so much that they're overwhelming. But I don't know. I'm a pretty chill guy. I handle things I think calmly, I guess is the way to put it. Yeah, like right now, like Drew's like, I didn't appreciate someone telling our teammate to go F himself, but like I don't even know if he really like meant it with vitriol, you know? I think he was reacting to something I was saying, and I was responsible for, you know, I'm like the team leader. I'm theoretically responsible for Andrew playing a cancer Escadora deck in a fucking casual show match, but like also I expected people to show up and try to win, so you know, I don't know what to say. Like, hopefully it's the kind of thing where like, yeah, this was not fun and an inconvenience, but it's not like, you know, it's one Saturday. Well, that's the thing. I'm not gonna say he was joking, but I'm thinking that he's like not serious, you know? Like I don't think he hates me, you know, over that. But I think he was frustrated and upset and was not a fan of mine at the time. But I don't think Colby Cram hates me. You know, if and you know, just given all the context, I'd probably tell people to fuck off too. You know, if I was in his shoes, I could see myself telling people, especially people I know and I'm at least somewhat comfortable with, to fuck off. But I'd probably be laughing when I said it, so I don't know. I'd be like genuinely annoyed, but I'd also be laughing. That is kind of a flex, Drew. It's not the greatest flex in the world, but that is kind of a flex. We got the beast summoning down here. We did get to ready a foundation, it looks like, but between Cape of No Return, 2 momentum with vertical maneuvering equipment, and Broken Psyche, and last second rescue, I don't know how far we're gonna get as Byakko on this turn. We're certainly gonna be playing for a later turn, right? We're gonna be playing for some advantages. But so it doesn't, it doesn't look like damage is the goal of this turn, right? If we get a momentum, that'd be cool. Probably not gonna happen. But Byakko has this inevitability about him where he chews through your stage like, piece by piece by piece. So looks like we're debating over this beast summoning quite a bit. There's a lot of back and forth. Going to the block step. A partial block. Oh, you hate to see it. Like the Lego movie about Will Ferrell. Isn't that just the first Lego movie? And also, is that one about Will Ferrell? Or am I thinking of a different movie? You have no idea. What are you talking about? Oh, I don't even know what movie you're talking about, much less having seen it. Mixing up Will Ferrell and Pharrell Williams is a solid bit. Oh shit, is that is that a real thing? Pharrell Williams and William Ferrell? I know people misspell their names both all the time. Man, getting caught without a mid block, and we're choosing not to spend one. I think I would spend one momentum on a full block. What do you guys think? I guess you can partial block and then still Broken Psyche. I'm wrong. It's definitely partial block and then Broken Psyches. But I'm just afraid of Broken Psyche playing around the massive size. I feel like we're gonna like 2 for 2 on that, you know? Because there's a point where the massive size beats last second rescue. And that's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid of not getting to use that second momentum, but we still have one more card in hand. Excuse me. We still have one more card in hand. There's still the opportunity to block again, you know, before having to like spend our momentum, because you typically don't want to spend momentum on defense because it takes away so much from your offense. But Will Ferrell and Pharrell Williams are both in Lego movies. Are they in different Lego movies or the same one? And are we talking about like Lego Company, Lego? I don't know. I'm done with this train of thought. I think Toga's dead as well. We're running out of things to flip. What did we spend? Oh, we spent it on Broken Psyche. Okay, yeah. We're running out of things to flip. We're running out of momentum to use, but we still have a Cape of No Return. But again, that Knots Flask is okay. Here's the Knots Flask. I was gonna say the Knots Flask is getting worse by the second, and there's the massive size, which is just gonna bring it back to 2 damage. It looks like. The massive size, I believe it commits for 4 damage. Or no, it's 5 damage. Yeah, Byakko can't stack until the cape happens, which is a huge heads up play not to walk into. You know, stacking like a good check. Kind of a move, but you gotta have the move first. Okay, what do you think, chat? So the first enhance has to be pick up a beast summoning or ready a foundation. No, we can't ready a foundation. They're not high enough difficulty. So we went for the flip first. We cape, right? Did we not have a beast summoning in the discard? I have to look. I don't want to look. I don't want to look. I don't want them to see my hand touching stuff. Because, like, yeah, if he doesn't pick up, he has the gas. Because he has to have a beast summoning in discard, right? I'm going to look now. Oh, I can't look. I'm spectator. I can't interact. They didn't let me be game master. I don't know why I can't be game master. I don't know what happened with that, but... yeah, it's not letting me. That's a shame. Does anyone know how to solve that? Does anyone know how to, like... why sometimes you can only be spectator and sometimes you can be game master? Oh, what is this one? Oh, we got a besiege. Okay. I am promoted. I'm promoted. Besiege is going to be lethal. We're going to be able to flip the last second rescue. If we don't have a +3 block mod, we're stacking. We have all the gas. We stacked a 6 check, not an attack. We have a runaway. It's not quite a block, but does it throw off? Does this throw off the 6 check math? No, it doesn't. No, it does not. Womp womp. That's gonna do it. Dominic Barrientos? I hope I got that right. Dominic takes it down. Byakko moving on to the top 4. That's well, it's not really crazy, but Jeremy didn't have a lot of great builds. It is what it is. But the Byakko, so consistent, man. Like, he was just attacking every turn, constant pressure, flipped the whole stage. I mean, what else can you say, right? everything was kind of going Byako's way. Not too many things went Toga's way. Didn't draw enough attacks when we had the advantage. It just sucks, you know. The Knots Flask wouldn't have changed anything, right? One way or the other. The partial blocks on all these mid attacks was so rough. We had no mid blocks for a deck that ended up playing like one high attack and like everything else mid. So tough breaks for Jeremy, but congratulations to Dominic for moving on, putting a Byako in the top 4. So where is our next table that we should go to? Let's go to table 3. Oh, I could not connect. Maybe this one. The password is all lowercase. Oh, I bet I know what they did. Alright, I'm going to try this one more time. I'm going to have to put quotations around it, guys. If you guys are watching in chat, check this out. Watch what they did. No, that's not it. Alright, I don't know what they put the password as. I don't want to interrupt the gameplay. I'm not a big fan of like throwing people off unintentionally. So I'm gonna try to join this game, but I don't even really like jumping in like halfway through necessarily. But you know, we're going to anyways. Auto promote is not on. Rude. Gotta be a spectator again, not a game master. But we're gonna join this game. I have no idea what the game count is. But we got Mirko. Okay, we got Mirko 2. Got a lot of runbacks from yesterday. Got Pony in here. Got Mirko 2 in here. Thankfully, no King Ghidorahs, no Sweaty Sweats ruining things with their wall deck. And we got Momo 3. Okay. Look at the size of the stages. What's great about these stages is like there's no idea what turn count this is. I wouldn't be like that. Never, not once. People get hyped for control checks. You know, that's really what it is. The playing 7 attacks is cool because playing 7 attacks requires gambling and risk, and people want the excitement of not knowing what's going to happen. When Ghidorah plays 5 foundations, holds one card, and is unkillable from his stage, there's no suspense. The the suspense and the drama is gone. So you're not wrong, but neither are they. Playing 7 attacks on turn 2 is always cringe. Like when Phil was woman and he complained that Ashley played Godzilla and then fucking turn 2'd her going second playing 6 attacks, that was fucking cringe. That was more cringe than complaining about someone playing Godzilla before even seeing what symbol it is. I like seeing attacks that break boards too. I like seeing multiple cards come together. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Marvin. Like the immediate 180 from like, oh, Godzilla is cringe and meta and I'm playing my fun deck, to let me turn to you through 34 health and, a block with my fucking 5-hander is like, yeah, actually trolling. Alright, I'm gonna use the restroom, guys. I will be right back. I'm gonna leave the gameplay going though. Hopefully they don't end before I get back. Did I miss anything? Oh shit. Momo's almost dead. But now it's Momo's turn? Uh-oh. I wish I could see the hands. If you test against Marvin's deck, you'll realize the power level of this game. Yeah, dude, it's... You'll also realize that they only do bans and erratas strictly based on tournament performance. Like, the day one erratas for, like, things that were, like, we weren't supposed to print these were, like, so nice, dude. Like, the Attack on Titan stuff that got printed was gonna absolutely just implode the game from the inside out. Like, unerrated Mikasa and Reiner and shit. But, what you call it? Like, the stuff that gets through anyways is still crazy. Like, it's still, you know, Pony on her... Pony with, like, one or two tiny levels of variance more than unerrated Mikasa, right? Pony is better Mikasa overall, correct? But at the exact thing that Mikasa was toxic at, Pony is slightly worse. But as a character overall, Pony is better than Mikasa. But for the reasons to get errated and nerfed, she is worse than Mikasa. But that's what I'm getting at, right? Is like, she manages to slightly avoid that ban because on release, she wasn't crazy. Perception wise, we see, wound restore on the throw. Hold up, this is probably game. This is gonna deal 5 on a partial and then burn you for 4. You'll love to see it. Oh, so yeah, 5 on a partial, burn for 4. I have no idea what Mirko could be holding to survive this, except does Runaway have death? Or is it only Runaway symbols that get played? Fucking net launcher for 19 into Jawjammer Wound Restore is actually sick as fuck, by the way. I kind of hope that was game 3 just because that was so sick. Like, actually so tight. Anyways. Yeah, perception on release is a big deal too, right? Pony was, like, not highly regarded on release. She didn't have Feral Shriek. She didn't have Wish Hard. Didn't have Lethal Slash. Yeah, there's like 1 or 2 more pieces that got added in, right? Like from where she was on release. Whereas on release, day 0, Mikasa was doing the fucking yakety sax, play my entire deck, ready my whole stage thing. So tutor her board wipe and then left. That's funny as hell. Mimic with the one-sided board wipe makes sense. No sacrifice for the cause, exactly. There's quite a few things, right? Ooh. Boo wub. We miss first form commit character to build foundations. I miss, you know, it's so weird how many times that people are like, oh, that rule's not a big deal, it won't even matter. And yet, like, I'd say like half the decks that I've wanted to play, like, since that rule has gotten changed, has been like a significant nerf. Because Momo 3 is on that list. Momo 3 is definitely on the list of, like, decks that I wanted to play that got nerfed. Levi Ackerman, Humanity's Strongest Soldier, nerfed by that change. Koji Koda nerfed by that change technically, but I'll let that one slide because it's pretty rare that you're not going to do the form commit to draw, but whatever. It has happened to me. Who else? Where else have I gotten screwed by that? Man, it's just... Committing June. Yeah, June's another one. Yeah, committing for jury, for referee jury. Yep, that's a big one. That's one that hits multiple characters. There's a couple others. There's just been like 4 or 5 times where I'm like, oh right, I can't do that anymore. And it's annoying. Oh, Mirko too. If you play Mirko's 3-diff, which no one does, Mirko's 3-diff, you used to commit Mirko for the cost, destroy a foundation, and ready her on like your first attack. You know, get like a little fake +2 speed as a destroy cost. Well, we're talking, Wolfwood, we're talking about turn 1 explicitly. Like, turn 1, build a foundation that you reviewed going first or going second. Deku loses 3-3. That's Deku's the other one. Yeah, Deku. And sometimes I want to commit for -3 speed or +3 speed, not the response commit. So spamming Blood Curdle. Ooh, we're gonna hate on the momentum here with instant Shining Flash. An order deck with Runaway, Showdown, Flexible. Switch between Runaway and Showdown. Keep them guessing. You know, oh man, you know what deck I'm gonna play? I'm pretty sure once Critical Role hits. I think I'm playing Order Percy, right? He has Order. I think I'm playing Percy with like 1,000,000 actions. Ox is sick. Fierce Wings, okay, why are we not all playing 4 copies of Fierce Wings? To fucking hate on all the stun and destruction. Yo, hold up. We got another Jaw Jammer with another Wound Restore. But this time we're committing 2 foundations for it, and it's not for game? I don't think I liked that one, guys. Wait, why can't you play Walk the Dog and Ice Sword? Are we talking about playing Order? Those cards were like made for each other. Yeah, bro. I don't know. I think Mirko is a real deck, you guys. Mirko seems to be doing pretty good recently. Are we talking about Joshua Adkins? Yeah. Yeah, man. He had a nail biter against Justin, right? It was Justin Martin. You don't think Order is good enough? I think Order is good enough. Nate DeWalt last night was just telling me about how he plays Krista on the order symbol, not Chaos. And he thinks that's better than Chaos, so... But he only plays one Ice Sword. The last time I looked at Nate's deck, he had one Ice Sword Execution and 3 Walk the Dog. Did Order top a single Nats? One of them did. The Order symbol existing was important to Erwin Smith. Yeah, Hawks was Order. Get gapped by Ryan Levine. Get skill gapped by Ryan Levine in 2 different card games. And Fiery Stare, I hate this card. It's not bad, but I hate that it's not bad because it's kind of boring to me. It's just like the Berthold 2 enhance. Fake Order? What are you talking about, bro? I don't even think that's a deck. Okay. All right. Hold up. I'm going to fucking lose it actually. I'm actually like not processing you calling it a fake Order deck when it's on Order, which is an attuned symbol, and the other 2 symbols on Hawks are not attuned symbols, meaning that he's not playing good and evil cards and is only playing Order cards, making it less fake of a symbol deck than most decks right now because they're playing attuned symbols. Like, what are you talking about? Not a real Order deck. Yeah, well, you know, you could maybe say Hawk's difference, but it's still an Order deck, bro. Like, that's the thing, right? Like, people go in extremes. They're like, oh, well, that's not Order, it's Hawks. And then the other extreme is, oh, well, it's just another firepower deck, you know? Like, it's, you gotta pick one or the other. You gotta pick a lane, bro. Like, people are gonna go, oh, it's just another blah 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 deck. Remember, it was just another good punches deck. Uh-oh, Disaster Dan had to ride that pony. Hey, really quick, sorry to interrupt. You guys know that you're in overtime, right?
Yeah, so he did turn 0. He was second player. I just finished a turn after overtime started.
Okay, perfect. As long as everyone's on the same page, I'm just double checking, making sure. So you guys are on turn 0 right now?
No, he was turn 0. I'm turn 1.
Perfect.
He's going into turn 2, and then it's turn 3, right?
Correct, and that'll be the final turn. And then it's the health differential. If we need a judge, call the judge. But I just want to make sure everyone's on the same page. Thank you.
Yeah. So I get the last turn. And...
All right, they're gonna figure it out. Pony just saw the deck and did the clown car, yeah. Man, the Momo versus Mirko matchup going to time. Not what I was expecting. I was expecting this one to be a quick one, I'm not gonna lie. Well, so if Momo walls up, it should still be fast. Because if Momo walls up, then Momo should just be able to net launcher you into the sun. And Momo walling up is faster than 2 players attacking each other over and over again. And if Momo walls up, then Mirko should sculpt and build their foundation base rather than attacking. You got double seasoned? Oof. Oof. Hey Dan, you beat a meta deck with Sung Jin Woo, so you definitely won in our hearts. I think you showed people that Sung Jin Woo has more sauce than they gave him credit for. So cheers to that. While this game is finishing up, because it should be one or two more turns here, I'm gonna grab a drink and I'll be right back. The band seizing train? I think I was on top of that one. I think I was at the forefront of that. Hello, little cat. Love you. Love you, purr boy. All right. Final turns. Yeah, Season's only playable in Pony and maybe Byakko. It's kind of a blowout in Turbo Flip Byakko, but not really. Byakko definitely doesn't care about the foundation enough. Does David have a date for his webcam event? Okay, he doesn't have a date. Yeah, I know he's planning to do like another circuit. So as Momo, we got to wall up and we got to protect this health lead because it's looking like it's going to come down to differentials here. It's looking like this one's going to be a health total tiebreaker, which not exactly how you want to do it, but it's how we might have to do it. Seizing into jab into seizing. Yeah, it was so annoying. That shit was truly awful. Hardening and then you clear it from the card pool is pretty good. I've thought about that, but at the time when I tried it, Pony could not generate the counters that she does with Wishheart and Feral Shriek, so it's worth revisiting. Sorry guys, I gotta take a phone call. It's a busy day for me. I was not expecting events that are happening. I'll be right back. All right, sorry about that, guys. I don't have too much information to share, but oh, there is some stuff happening that cannot be ignored. Momo's probably toast. Yeah, one card in hand. A partial block here probably loses you the game from the time limit rules. But I certainly don't want to count anyone out just yet. Yeah, you have to full block this. If you partial block, you are losing, I believe, on the health totals, right? Momo is 28. Mirko is 30. So Mirko's just under half. 15 of 28 is above half. So actually a partial saves you, but we do have the bracers. This is game 3 and we're at the time limit. So this is going to be a tiebreaker. Yeah, partial is fine if they don't bracers. Which it looks like bracers would put it to 11, which would be the exact number that you would need. Looks like we're also keeping track of how many times we've cleared cards from our card pool, which makes me think a Luna Tejaris is coming. But Luna Tejaris into last second rescue is not a good deal. There is a lock on the last second rescue. Is that sealed or is that frozen? If last second rescue is sealed, oh, a partial block into a besiege. So if the last second rescue is not active for some reason, it was sealed by loss. Okay. Yeah, so then this should be game for Mirko, right? Unless this is turn 2 and not turn 3 of the final turns. What the is this over or what's going on? Oh, we're playing fire powers. Okay. Mirko went first? I don't know. I don't remember. They said it to me and I forgot already. But this should be the final turn. We got triple firepower. I guess at this point they're just trying to leave it up to absolutely no ambiguity. I really want to just jump in the call and be like, hey guys, is this fucking over, please? You're holding up the tournament. Okay, I think it's finally over. We haven't moved everything yet. Have they reported? Hey, have you guys decided a winner yet?
Huh? We just
okay.
reported.
Can you? Okay. All right. It just refreshed on my page. Sorry, I didn't see the report yet. Thank you.
I just did the report.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we gotta keep things moving along. We got the Super Bowl later today. There's only 2 more. Outwit injection would be sick, but I don't think that would save them anyhow. But the next round should be up soon. Round 3. We're down to our top 4. So we've got Brent, who we just saw with Mirko, versus Surf Wiz, who I believe is on, not on Pony, maybe, or it's on Pony, yeah. So it looks like we got Mirko versus Pony, and Biako versus, let me just look this one up. Versus Wolfwood. Okay, he's actually playing Wolfwood. So I guess we're going to watch the Wolfwood match. That sounds like the match to watch. What do you guys think? Mirko Pony or Wolfwood Biako? I feel like it's gotta be Wolfwood Biako, right? Pony Mirko, then you can switch to the other one in 4 minutes. That's not a bad idea, actually. Pony Mirko, and then you can switch. But see, now that you said that, I feel like the Wolfwood match is going to be real fast. I feel like I'm going to regret it, I feel like, if I don't get the Wolfwood on stream, though. You know? Finals is either Pony or a deck you have already streamed. I think we got to go Wolfwood Biako just to make sure that we get it on stream, guys. I think we're going Wolfwood Biako. I think that makes the most sense. I still can't be... Uh-oh. I still can't be the GM, even though I was auto-promoted. Why? Why could I do it in the first game, but not any of the other games? I could do it in the very first game of the day.
Like, biggest crap.
Hey, can you do me a quick favor before you guys get started? Can you just go to games and reload the table? You'll have to reload your decks, but it's glitched out on my screen.
Yeah, it was on mine. That's better for me.
Cool, thank you. You had auto promote on. Okay, but auto promote was on for this one. Auto promote was on for this room too. Sorry guys, I got distracted by a little bit of a technicals rules question. It looks like Bianco got off to a really good start though. A little bit of a double build here. Focus gravity beam. This one's interesting. You have to remove it after it resolves. Powerful 3 and stun 1. A lot going on, but it's really slow. So Wolfwood just kind of saying, look, man, it's a 1 low for 7. You're going to have to use a card in your hand. So pretty good against a 5-hander. Oh, now we have to discard a card. Okay, seizing the advantage goes away. A mill for some damage here. So it looks like this is gonna be a 10 damage move. I guess we could jam Always Cool into our card pool and make it 1 more damage. Yeah, getting rid of always cool would be incorrect, but it'd be funny. Yeah, we should definitely be milling on every attack. At least until we get to 30 cards in the discard pile. But it looks like we're going to keep going on this Wolfwood side. Ended up committing our character to keep the always cool. Lethal Slash going to go away. Only 4 damage. Gotta feel like we're going to rein it in, start building. Okay, another always cool. Solid. Very solid. Similar in a way to like Runaway. It's like you lose the printed damage as long as it's not like holding a buff, you know, like on response speed or before response speed. So kind of like a Runaway where you just lose the printed damage, but they do get the momentum. They do get on hit triggers. And of course you debuild. Okay, it's not really like, it's like half of Runaway. Luckily, though, our rival only has, what, a 3 diff? So there's no 5 diff in play. So these won't be, like, the biggest big moves, but... Okay, choosing to flip 1, always cool. Looks like we might start destroying our stage for some damage reduction. Oh my. Going for the beast summoning early. Well, I guess it's not early. This is what, probably turn 3, turn 4. I think we're on turn 3. So it looks like we have Thunder Spear demo and Beast Summoning, which means we're going to Beast Summoning, pick up a Beast Summoning, clear Beast Summoning, play Beast Summoning, ready Thunder Spear demo, pick up Beast Summoning, clear Beast Summoning, play Beast Summoning. So we're going to get, what, 6 Beast Summonings out of this? Leave us at, like, exactly 4 health. Each of them are going to stun one. Each of them will be for 8 damage. Well, actually, they'll be for 6 with Weapon Clash. Chose to get rid of the Weapon Clash instead of the always cool. It's about the same, right? It's debuild 1 for -2 damage or debuild 1 for -3 damage, right? Because right now, Byaku's only giving 3 damage. I feel like keeping the always cool and just forcing it saves you 1 health, but... we're at 23, not 24. So I don't think the math is really going to matter on that end. Another stun. Another beast summon. Another 3 damage. Okay, on a 5. I don't think we can check quite bad enough, but Beast Summoning has no more targets to ready. So things are going to be down to how well we can check. So we're going to have to go on a 6 and on a 7. So if we check 2 3s, that would commit us out. And the last Beast Summoning would be for printed damage. I think we can run our 3s. Because this will put our rival down to 9, right? Yeah, and then we check the 5 here. So this should absolutely be game. Unless Wolfwood has something, like, completely out of nowhere. Like, what could we have, right? On the, what was it, the death symbol? Runaway hard check a 6? It's possible. I don't know if it's doable, but it's possible. Yep, that's going to be game 1. We had 5 ready plus Byaku. Oh, I thought... Okay. I thought I did the math where we check a 3, we commit 3, and then we'd have 3 plus Byaku, but maybe I had it wrong. I am a little distracted today. But yeah, Runaway would have changed the math a little bit if we could have forced out that one last attack. But we probably would have had to do it before getting stunned out, so... Either way, pretty quick game 1. Was that turn 3? Right in the wheelhouse of where Universe's Games wants games to be. Get to turn 3 minimum, turn 4 if you're lucky. Like Byaku going for was that a full mulligan going second? Oh, that's sideboard. We were sideboarding. I thought we just mulliganed all 5 cards going second. And I was like, damn, brother. I know hands are bad, but come on. They can't be that bad, can they? Wait. Did I miss? Oh no. Wait, did Wolfwood check a lethal slash? On the first card, I looked away for 1 second, chat. I looked away for 1 second. What happened? Oh my god, he checked another lethal slash, but we played a 2-diff this time. Yo, what happened? He tried to play desperate on a 3 and checked a 2? Oh, brother. Oh no. Going third. Oh, dude. That means not only does Byaku get to attack first, he gets to start flipping your stage first. Oh, no. Luck. Okay, we still don't have a 5-diff foundation, though, so Byaku's not, like, full power yet, but that's not cool, man. That's so rough. You hate to see it. Truly you do. Did we tried to build more face downs, hedging our bets a little bit here, but committing. So Great Buckler versus learning the standards is a tough choice, but I think it's the right one. Great Buckler, of course, has a cancel clause if the rival does get like a weird bit of momentum before playing a lethal slash. Learning the standards does debuild you though, so like that's kind of the trade-offs, right? Is one's a flip, one's a debuild, but one is a bit more guaranteed to actually stuff the card pool and to actually come up, right? Learning works on any attack. Buckler's only going to work on attacks that leave the card pool, because as far as I know, Wolfwood doesn't have any other card pool clearing effects. You know, I haven't seen like any of the actions, I haven't seen any of the attacks besides lethal slash do it. So, and the stage is completely flipped. We built 5 going third, went up to 6 foundations with always cool, and everything ended up flipped by the end of it. Wolfwood in the tank trying to figure this one out. Oh, we did overdraw. Oh, yeah, we're gonna have the judge in here. They're gonna snipe. We're gonna have the snipe from the hand. We're going to pick the one that draws us a card. I mean, do you even bother trying to attack at this point? Your rival knows that, you know, you've only got one shot to draw. I mean, he couldn't even draw with the 4-diff, actually. I take it back. We didn't get the one that draws. We battle order release actually can't draw a card in this instance, but it would be for the most damage. Desperate Struggle, the foundation we tried to play turn 1, is a good defensive trick here. Putting things back down to printed pretty strong when you're relying on like a singular damage pump, right? There's like a singular damage increase on most of these attacks from Byakko only. You know, and a really nice thing about Desperate Struggle is normally you can proc it. You can buff your rivals. You can buff your rivals' attack and then reset it to print it on them. But Wolfwood doesn't seem to have the ability to do that in his stage, so it's not a great defensive trick that we can utilize yet. But we are going to see another throw come down. Berserker's Bite, I believe this one is called. It's been a minute. Yeah, Berserker Bite. Berserker Bite says you can flip a foundation after you play it. All cards get +1 difficulty. And if it's your turn, this card doesn't count towards progressive. But I don't see a reason to sit that it would synergize with anything in our deck right now. It's very funny with Tiger Scream. I'll put that out there. Or not Tiger Scream. I can't remember what it's called right now, but it does have some funny implications with cards that care about block mods and cards that care about difficulties. Oh, maybe it is Tiger Scream. I don't know if Tiger Scream says printed. As soon as I said it, I was like, oh wait, I think Tiger Scream is the one that says printed. Let me check. Yeah, it's printed difficulty, so it's not Tiger Scream, but there was like hood cards, you know, that don't care about printed and they reference difficulties. So, like, there's one that I liked in Byakko where you dump the top card and it gets speed equal to the difficulty. And then Byakko can give it, like, 5 damage based on massive size and stuff like that. And does Byakko say printed? Yeah, he does. Okay. So that would be funny if Byakko, because it's all cards. Berserkers buys all cards. So if you up the difficulty on all your foundations in your stage, and then Byakko got more bonuses from it, that'd be hilarious. Oh, it's unblockable. Oh no. And we can go get another unblockable. Have we done the once per turn stack while I was rambling and looking at the bracket? Did we do the Byakko once per game? Or once per game, once per turn. No, double unblockable to send Wolfwood home. That's game. I can't imagine. Like, this is runaway moments or die, right? This is literally like, you must run away. Don't check a 3. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Oh no, we had a third foundation. Okay, we're good. We had Byakko up. Crazy stuff. So that was quick. Now, is the other game finished? Was David Toombs wrong? And the pony match is still going? Byakko in the finals. Byakko having a chance to win a Heroes of Exandria pre-order. Let's jump into table 1 here. Looks like we've got Mirko in the middle of a turn. Yeah, it turns out the Pony Mirko match was not done first. So I was right in thinking that I should get the Wolfwood on stream, but I was wrong because it ended up being pretty rough for him. This one looks like a 10 damage Luna to Harris. Going straight to the dome. It's the slowest attack. We're going to kick the stun grenade, which I assume didn't deal. Or, okay. We've got 2 foundations ready. 1 progressive difficulty. A 4 diff looks really good here, but we haven't windmill slammed it. So... all right. So, sorry, we got the Luna ring here for the game-winning play. All right, sorry, I got a message right as this game. Someday I'll be able to afford like a stream manager to run all this stream stuff for me. But that looks like it was game 2? Question mark. And we're going to a game 3. The players are shuffling up. Pony going first. That might have been game 1. But I'm going to assume it was game 2. Give the aggro decks here a little bit of the benefit of the doubt. That looked like it was a pretty good turn. Looks like it was like a stun grenade that potentially got partialed. Or no, there would have been something before that, right? Would have been a low attack that got blocked, and then the stun grenade dealt, and we kicked the low attack, and then we played a throw. Just ask. I'm telling you, man. I've been there where people get thrown off by like the littlest thing. They get thrown off by like the smallest amount of interference, and it's like it's like on them, you know. But I do try to, you know, it's not necessary. I don't have to know the game count yet. What are we doing? We play 1-checks in this pony deck? We played 2-checks, so we played around a 2 there. Okay. We played around a 2-check there. Which is, I think, statistically not correct. But yeah, his hand was not good. Oh, and then Mirko with the invincible body into the sacrifice for the cause. So 2 things. Oh, but then a card that seals sacrifice for the cause. Oh, disarming glance could be big in this matchup. Holding Pony off for one full attack of card draw can be a big difference, considering, you know, how much card draw she can get from discarding 2 cards. Not allowing her to even activate her ability to get counters for a whole attack is pretty significant. It's like weird math to do, and I didn't believe it at first. But, you know, Brett Hillman, who was in the game for a whole long time, and, you know, after 20 years, he's drifted apart. But he was pretty invested in Pony for a while when she first dropped. And, you know, he did the math on, like, starting your turn between 0 counters and 2 counters is a huge difference. And at the time, we didn't have all the extra card draw, so... Seizing could be really good here, but it looks like we're just gonna raw into it. Yeah, preventing the card draw on the first attack, preventing any counters coming down, I think is really good here. I think it's good to, like, just say you gotta take more risk on a short board, get any kind of counters, get any kind of filtering. We are gonna be dropping the sacrifice for the cause. So I think we made this a throw with the first enhance? Question mark? Gonna be a partial block regardless. We didn't even give it the 1/1 from itself. Lethal slash. We're gonna blitz draw 1. It is our second or greater card played this turn, so it's gonna leave after it resolves. And see, this is what I'm talking about, right? We got a Wish Hard, discarded, so we're going to draw 2 cards and get 2 counters. At this point, we would have had enough counters to clear the Falling Skies. Although we might want the momentum. Yeah, I might have saved the disarming for a lethal slash as the second attack. But if you don't do it on the first attack, the chance that they draw into a lethal slash is much more likely. Maybe not much more, but it's more likely. So you definitely got to pick your poison. But saving disarming for an attack that already draws cards is usually how you'd want to use it, at least these days. I don't know, chat. How do you feel about use invincible body to make them use sacrifice for the cause? I think if we sacrifice for the cause and like pump the damage, which it looks like we're about to do, I think I would just drop the invincible body and make them discard or make them use the sacrifice for the cause. Just to kill one of their foundations. It might just be over. Why would it be over? Oh, did we just forget to remove our pony responses? Yeah, okay, that looks like what we're handling. At least I can say no one's seen the correct play lines for my deck. Hey, you gotta look on the bright side of life, Wolfwood. That's the kind of optimism I can get behind. Uh-oh, speaking of get behind. Maybe you were right, Dan. Maybe it is just over. If we never end up having to use the sacrifice for the cause. Oh my goodness. Every lethal slash in the deck. Every wish heart in the deck. Every feral shriek in the deck. I think you always hold disarming for a second move or lethal, and you're better off here. Yeah. Yeah, I love the idea of, like, you don't get to go from one attack into more and, like, chain them. But holding it for the second attack is where Pony actually gets the counters to do a card pull clear, like a significant move. And because you know Lethal Slash is probably going to be the second move, when you see that the first move is not Battle Aura Release or another attack that draws cards, saving it for explicitly the second attack is pretty good, I think. Saving it for a Lethal Slash seems kind of ballsy, seems kind of risky, but I do think most people are going to play the Lethal Slash just second anyways, rather than like trying to wait to bait out a disarming. Oh, sacrifice got sealed. You're right. I keep missing the little token on it. I turned the card upside down. I'm coming, Monk. I gotta let my cat out. I'll be right back. Oh, come here, monkey. Here comes Monk. I love that cat. He's a good cat. He's such a good boy. Oh, I came back to a Falling Skies? A Falling Skies that is not lethal. It's by itself. We can use Invincible Body at some point. Oh, it already dealt? Okay, never mind. Never mind, I'm a fool. Sorry, I had to walk away for a second. Alright, so we didn't win, but we had a pretty good turn. Oh, Great Buckler is good in this matchup. Oh, Great Buckler is good in this matchup. Alright, well, we don't have to block all the... You don't have to block all the bullshit to start the turn. But face tanking, not something Pony is particularly great at, so... Pony can face tank? Yeah, Pony can face tank like 1 or 2, right? Like, you can face tank like the 4 damage move. Also, I don't think that Sacrifice for the Cause is still sealed, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, we definitely need to check quite a few 5s. Especially if we're not gonna have like any answer for the bucklers, which I mean, no momentum, we just don't have it, right? We just don't have an answer. Looks like we didn't hit the Great Buckler response here though. Whiff on the stun grenade, except for technically they're all casino hits. +2 damage, +2 damage to the next one. Seal the buckler. I mean, not using the buckler on this attack is a little sketch. Am I wrong? We used the buckler on the first stun grenade. Right, the first one is buckled, but we should have buckled the second one. If we buckled the first one, why didn't we buckle the second one? Combined firepower on the 2 speed? What are we trying to hit here? Pumping the damage on the one that we have to assume is gonna get blocked. Oh, bucklers and enhance? Oh, is it the card? Oh, it's the color got me. Oh, silly me. Silly me scrolling past that card 8 gajillion fucking times and never actually playing it. Silly me having literally never used an ability on Great Buckler or have it ever used against me a single time. It's a fucking enhance that's green. Oh my goodness. I think the sleep deprivation's finally getting to me. I stayed up way late last night because my cat, I had my mattress flipped up because my cat likes to climb up it, you know, and like hang out up there, and like he's in a tree. And I just didn't have the heart to move my mattress back down. And so I just stayed up until like 4 a.m. or something until my cat decided to jump down. And then I decided to cast this on my own because I thought it'd be cool to try it, you know. I'm just trying new things. You know, the showcase match is just trying something new yesterday. Webcam Warriors was, you know, trying something new basically to try and get it like big and fancy, and this is just trying to try something new that's casual and easy. So I kind of like the solo casting bit here, but I do think it'd be better if I had like a Barrett Bryant or, you know, a Tam Cardwell with me. Yeah, seizing the stop body is actually just like, I get to win. I just get to win. There's no way Pony bricks this hard. I've seen it like one time in my life. Can I just get you a Windows Pro key? Oh, is my Activate Windows up? I mean, if you can give me a Windows Pro key, sure, go for it. But I've never needed to activate Windows. Normally, okay, yeah, normally I do this. I knew something looked weird on my screen. Here's my chat box here. If it's bugging you, I can do this. Wait, whoops. There we go. Yeah, the double stun grenade whiff was actually insane, right? Ooh, oh, we're done here. Okay. All right, so that's going to be Pony versus Byakko. This is just a Marvin Emery finals. This is just Marvin Emery on both sides of the table. Yeah, Marvin popping off, sneezing. Marvin's got a chill down his spine right now. All right, so your finals: 2 Air Earth characters, 2 Air Earth Fire characters. Actually, they have the same symbols. What is going on? Hey, I can be Game Master, and I don't know why. Hey, can you do me a quick favor before you guys start and go to games and reload the table? It's glitching out on me again.
Sure, not a problem.
Thank you.
Do me a quick favor before you guys start and go to games and reload the table.
We got Pony versus Byakko. So game 2 and 3, they gotta play with each other's characters and symbols match. Then they're both Earth decks, right? What if they switch decks, but they keep the same character? All right, chat. I'm gonna turn off my phone. People can have bullshit emergencies later. We're gonna lock in for this finals here. Cool Spike deck, nice. Cool Godzilla deck, nice. 11-7, okay. So it looks like Byakko is gonna go first. I think that matters in this matchup a little bit less than other matchups. I think that the big health pool for Byakko means he can go second fairly well. And because of the way the deck sort of works, like turn 2 is not the craziest turn for him, not the most aggressive. But Byakko loves going first because flipping rival foundations while they have a small stage means that he can get to the good ones faster, right? His is not a targeted flip. And so usually you've got a lot of different untargeted flips coming together, and the faster you can flip everything all at once, the faster you're going to get to the good ones. Hey, there's Marvin. Yeah, someone summoned Marvin. These are just, what other decks have you played, Marvin? Did you play were you an All Might guy? Is this just the Marvin decks? So we know who Marvin's cheering for, though, right? You gotta cheer for Undefeated at Locals. Yeah, Undefeated at Locals representing along with Kaboom Games. Undefeated at Locals on the Pony. And Kaboom Games with Dominic Barrientos. I really hope I said that correctly. On the Byakko. The same 65 we've all been running for a while. Nice. Oh, did we not review a beast summoning? We're just gonna raw dog him? I love it. It's his exact list. Hey, it might have been his exact Byakko list. I don't know, man. Dominic could have asked him for it. Gonna get a Byakko flip into a pony activation. Gonna Feral Shriek to get another card back. So we discard 2, draw 2, get 2 counters. Still got a Wish Heart in hand, but man, look at that. Yo, look at the hand we got for next turn. If we go full diamond hands, which we should not. You should not take this 8 damage to the face. But if we did, seizing the advantage, lethal with Wish Heart. Oh my goodness. I don't think you can afford to just take this 8 though. We are going to greed a partial block. Oh, did we change the zone? We changed the zone. Never mind. Not well, we greeted the counters, but I'm okay with greeting the counters away for the complete block here. Now, get another beast summoning. Now we're going to get another stun one. Now we might fail. Now we might have to discard the seizing and the Wish Hard or one of the lethal slashes. Marvin, what are you discarding for a pony activation here? Is it seizing or is it lethal? Knowing Marvin at seizing? Yeah. The question was, what are you discarding? What would you discard for pony activation? We got 4 cards in hand. We gotta discard 2 of them. You gotta assume Wish Heart's one of them. Looks like the answer was nothing. We didn't even do a pony activation at all. Now we're getting besieged. Besiege hitting 3 attacks. Yeah, seizing and Wish Hard makes sense to me, especially if you're not going to block with the seizing. Because there's a world where you get counters, and then you use the seizing to block a 1-speed beast summoning. But we are gripping these attacks so hard, man. And I just feel like it's going to come back to bite us. We're not ponying yet. You think not doing pony is okay? In my experience, I need as many counters as possible. You know? But he does have the sun in hand. He does have like a sun draw, like burning hot in his hand. However, if we don't have a 2-check, this beast summoning passes, stuns out the last foundation, then you have to pony and block. No, because Thunderous Roar wins the game if we check a 5, which we didn't, but such is life. 34 health is still good, but if there's anyone who can, like we said, Sun Draw, it's hard to hit Cat for that much, but Pony can, like, absolutely do it, and I think Pony does it more consistently than most now. On 4 foundations, it's like, this is like, I don't know, Marvin's the expert, but I feel like these are okay parameters for Pony. Seizing and lethal, yeah, super free, helps you out a lot. Having to commit Byakko there probably just cost us the game, though. Having to commit Byakko and Thunderous Roar. I don't hate going for it, though, right? Because if you hit it, if we actually hit a 5 there, we get to commit 1 Thunderous Roar and keep the other ready, and that's like a 7-speed move. My Little Pony versus Hello Kitty. Yo, Wolfwood, we got the thumbnail, bro. Thank you for the thumbnail. My Little Pony versus Hello Kitty. That's so good. I'm stealing that for sure. For sure, bro. That's so funny. That's so funny. My Little Pony or Hello Kitty, dude. Oh gosh, man. My Little Pony's about to go crazy on this big cat, though. Completely committed out. I mean, no, not even like a stack of 6 check and block kind of a play here. Yeah, we built one. Lethal Slash gonna go down. Or sorry, we built one down. Lethal Slash gonna leave the card pool. Gonna get the Attack Titan's Haymaker. Checks a 6. Big 6s in chat. Yeah, you'd have to roll pretty bad at this point, I feel. Like, you'd have to check like 4 3s. But he also has to play like 5 attacks. He probably has to play 5 or 6. Well, the Battle Ore releases for 8. Byakko realistically can't block it unless he raw checks a 6. And by the time you get to Battle Ore release, Pony probably can just put speed on it. Only gonna get 1 card this time. Seems kind of... feels weird as a Pony to only get 1 card, but... yeah, Lethal, we're gonna clear the Haymaker, and then Lethal Slash would leave. And then we're back to a normal card pool. And then we can play Electric Moth to get 2 more cards in our hand so we can actually start generating some counters again. No! Oh no! Lethal Slash to Lethal Slash, the true combo. Oh no! Oh, he can't even attempt to block with that, you're right. Well, maybe he didn't call the blitz. See, okay, Dan, this is why, as a commentator, right, as an observer, there is a world where he didn't call the blitz, and, like, if I ask the judge and, like, distract the judge, this has happened to me, by the way. I fucking asked the judge during Webcam Warriors, like, 1 question, and it happened to be, like, at the exact same time that something happened on stream, and we both were talking to each other, and then we missed something else, and I felt really bad, right? So, like, this is what, like, it's such a low margin thing, right? It's like 2 or 3 cards, like, more in Byakko's discard pile over the turn, but, like, if he did just forget to call the blitz and I, like, interfere in the game and, like, slow things down, or we miss something because I'm asking the judge, like, it's little stuff like that that people don't think about, where it's like, this is why I try not to be involved unless we see, like, the Burt Holt thing, right? The Burt 1 thing, it was like, okay, wait, hold up, loot box, like, has to go off, and, like, this, this is, like, not optional, and it will definitely impact the game, right? It's not like it's not like it's not controversial, it's not up in the air, it's yeah. You think they're more likely to miss at this point? Maybe. Because they can't draw from Battle Order release, it's very possible. Oh no! Is that big health total? Pony, I don't even think can find 2 more. They can find 1 more, And it's gotta be a battle aura release. No, that's not even enough. This is gonna put our rival down to 9. You're right, it's gotta be 2 more attacks. We're gonna draw 1 card. It's a seizing. Uh-oh. Well, hey, Byakko might brick. Byakko might hard brick, guys. It happened to my rookie yesterday where I was like, dude, you win this unless you hard brick, and then he hard bricked. It'd have to be falling, yeah. Well, falling would be for 8, not 9. He has to deal 9. Even a falling skies wouldn't do it there. Oh no. We didn't just draw attacks, we drew the best attacks. Oh no. We drew actually the best attacks to draw there, which is one that draws you more attacks and a throw while our opponent's at 2. So game 1 goes to Byakko. Dice roll playing a little bit of a role there. You can see where Pony was going, right? But man, I don't know. It ended up working out to diamond hands, but something about it makes me think that maybe we should have got a few more counters, but counters weren't the issue there. I don't know. Something about that makes me feel like we should have tossed away 2 cards. Wish hard seizing, get something else, get more counters, change something up, I don't know. But our rival never blocked, so it wasn't about that. Sideboard, Earth versus Earth. Who's got the is Saving Bakugo an Earth card? It's gotta be, right? It's what, Void Death? Oh no, it's Void Death Order? It's Void, no, it's Earth Order Void, not Death. So whoever's got Saving Bakugo, whoever thought to put Saving Bakugo in their sideboard is probably gonna have a pretty nice advantage here. Spoiler, I don't think anyone put Saving Bakugo in their sideboard for this, but I could be wrong. Pony going for the mulligan. Referee jury. Okay. Okay, I see you, referee jury, against these throws and shit. Oh, but look at the massive size. Oh, dude, Byakko? Byakko with massive size plays around referee jury really well. Oftentimes against Byakko, after you referee jury, the move is still just going to be for 9 damage. Oh no, Byakko not prioritizing the Grape Buckler. Going for the maximum foundation build, I can't hate on it. I think I would have liked to see more. I think I would have liked to see double massive size, but it is risky. But not prioritizing the Grape Buckler to me over something in this stage seems a little iffy. Especially since early turns are where Pony is not going to have momentum against you and can't cancel it. However, the earliest turns aren't necessarily going to be the ones where she's clearing her card pool a lot. But she can always play Lethal Slash on turn 2, right? So I don't know. All these foundations are good. Learning the standards is good. Thunder Spear demo is good. Like these are more proactive, help me win the game cards. As far as like Thunder Spear demo and Dangerous Hybrid and stuff like that goes. But it's hard not to feel like Great Buckler would have been like a key part of this matchup. But here we see the Lethal Slash on turn 2. Like the combo of Lethal Slash, or not Lethal Slash, of Learning and Great Buckler means not only do you lock the, Lethal Slash in the card pool, but they'd have to play a foundation after this, right? And so even if we clear that first attack, there'd be 2 progressive for every attack after is how we stop our rival from just checking 5s the whole way. This is a incredibly angry hand from Pony. We're going to have to check really good here. 1-mana Inferno, probably not something we're going to end up doing, just because our opponent is Byakko and putting him closer to 30 foundations. Not what we want to do, especially since 34 is so tough to deal. For a character with no damage pump, at least 34 is a big number. And that's not even where we started at, right? We started at 38. So we've dealt 8 damage so far. Gonna respond, yeet this from the card pool. I don't know, what do you think, chat? Battle Aura release? I'm gonna flip my foundations for value before you do. I think I would Battle Aura release just so I can flip my foundations and get something out of it, because they're gonna get flipped anyways. Right? On my next turn, Byakko is flipping both of those foundations. It's just gonna happen. Especially if my hand is all orange and I'm not gonna build that well. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Do we have another Lethal Slash in hand? Bro, if we do Lethal Slash, clear Moth, clear Lethal, seizing the advantage into Battle Aura release. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. I think this hand is not great. It's amazing until we check a 3. Ah, you jinxed it, Barlow. Damn. Bro, come on. The hand was fucking goated until we checked orange. We checked the 2 even. Come on, man. The hand was sick until we didn't check a 5. Come on, man. Why'd you do that? Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Check the 2 on a 2. Crazy. Absolutely wild. He was gonna go so far, man. I mean, seizing the advantage, check a 5, and we can keep rolling. And I mean, it's not like he's drawing foundations. Flip Thunder Spear is a really good call, just because that's like how we make the most out of a little. I agree. I think this should have been Battle Aura release. Just because it's bigger damage, right? It's a couple extra points of damage. Again, we want to draw the cards and flip our foundations before the rival does. But I don't think it makes too much of a difference. No, we're giving up now? Well, I guess Falling Skies is only really good if you have progressive difficulty. So maybe we're not giving up, but... we still have a Falling Skies. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Battle Aura release, right? It's card advantage. Yeah, it's card advantage and... oh, he checked a 5. It's still card advantage, but again, we're going to get more damage out of this, right? Like, we're playing a 3 high for 4, and our rival can still block one of these, versus a 4 high for 6, and then a 4 high for 7. Right? So 3 high for 4 plus 1 a card versus 4 high for 6 plus 1 a card with the same block mods and zones, right? Am I tripping? They're both plus 2 mids. Yeah, both the same block zone you'd be holding. I want to believe we're playing them all, but I think the best way to play them all was to do it in a... No, we're not playing them all. We're giving up now? Now are we finally giving up? So if we had done the Battle Aura releases by now, right? Our rival would be at 16. This would put him down to 9. And then 2 moves kills him. Right, like 2 moves, and the second one is a Falling Skies throw, would kill him. But double referee jury is not terrible. It's just where we ended up is not awful, but it is weird how we ended up here. You know what I'm saying? I just think it was weird to throw away the Battle Auras instead of the Electric Moths. Just because it's not like we had like terrible cards, and what we were throwing away changed, right? We went from keep all the attacks to throw away 2 attacks. So at some point our mind changed, even though the board state didn't. And I'm just curious, like, what gave us cold feet there? What changed? At what point did the mentality change? And why did it change that way? Because I can't tell when, like, what new information made us pull off, right? After going so hard throwing away the non-attacks. Yeah, holding low block. Yeah, we're 100% in on referee jury. This is save me referee jury the whole way. And I'm pretty sure Big Cat gets to tutor and attack. No, I'm tripping. He was not. Oh, he was committed. He was committed during that whole turn. Oh my god, dude. Can you imagine? How many attacks did Pony play? Pony played like 6 attacks, right? He's at 12 cards when I just looked. If Pony played 6 attacks, he could have milled 18 cards. And then Pony would just be like dead on the spot to a tutor and attack enhance. Yeah, double bar into Falling Skies. That's what I was looking for an ender. That's like exactly what I was looking for. He's going to flip to draw with bar. Does Pony respond with jury? I would also not flip demo because, yeah. I would not flip demo because that's how I win the game when I draw 1 attack. If you draw 1 attack and you can draw a card with Byakko, you can just go get B summoning. And B summoning readies it. So it's like you turn 1 B summoning into 4 B summoning. Grape Buckler. So now we're going to fight over the momentum a little bit. You can cancel Grape Buckler, which is an enhance, not a response. But you can also just cancel a response later. So which one's more important is going to be tough. But Pony got a new lease on life, and 14 damage is way different than dealing 34. Cat does have a lot of minus damage, but it is going to chew up a ton of our stage, which doesn't matter too much. But it is like weird sequencing that you might have to go through. Double. Oh, Dangerous Hybrid's also minus 2 damage, right? Weapon Clash and then Dangerous Hybrid, you can discard a momentum and it's what, plus 2 speed or minus 2 damage? So it's like what, 2, 4, 6, 8, minus 10 damage overall. Offensive Jury, let's go. Offensive Jury, respond, flip it, commit one of your things when you enhance next. Pony, discard it from the card pool. I'm here for it. Offensive Jury into Pony card pool clear. That's so funny. Yeah, that wouldn't be a rinsing. That'd be a whole bath, dude. It'd be a whole ass bath. If we got the card pool clear on top of it. Alright, 3 into the learning the standards. Which, I mean, if we're trying to kill, we absolutely incredible display this. We have the we have the card that stops us in our hand. Or in our stage. Oh no. Yeah, I'm not 1000% sure what's going on at all, Dan. Falling Skies on a 6. Will it become a throw? Or are we going to actually try and close the game out through all of that minus damage? So this is going to be a 5 high 7. Then we're going to spin the wheel. I think we made it a throw, though. But trying to survive next turn is super sketchy. Little quick response, make it a 7 high 7, a little more aesthetically pleasing. Even rounded numbers. Enhanced Great Buckler, okay. Wish Hard? Wish Hard for exact lethal against high block, mid block? You'd have to make the soul read and switch Zero Gravity Lift, or Falling Skies, I mean. You'd have to make the soul read and make Falling Skies a low here. And that's still not enough to get through the damage reduction. Although again, if they miss time the damage reduction, you can absolutely wash them with an offensive referee jury. Seven high for 3. I thought he did the buckle on this attack. Is Buckler you pick a card, or is it this attack? Buckler's this attack. We did Buckler during the we did Buckler during the Falling Skies. We should have buckled the bar, but we should have also canceled the learning the standards, you know? It's a little back and forth. At least you're doing it if you want to win this turn, which I feel like you kind of have to, but we do not, so... No, I think Biako was waiting for the next attack to stack one. I think Biako was expecting to, like, block once, right? Or play one card. Oh man, flip 5 cards? Yeah, Pony's got a high health total. There's no Thunderous Roar. There's no Thunder Spear demo. There's no card draw in the stage. We did pick up the bar, which can allow us to stack the top of our deck. I don't see a one-man Inferno out for Pony. Yeah, Byako's not in like an automatic win position. Because beast summoning you can only pay for once. But that's still another attack, right? That's still better than draw one card is grab one attack. You can ready Dangerous Hybrid with it, but nothing else. You're not gonna have the unblockable combo on the overhead strike. So this should be a 4 high for 13. Oh, I think there might be a judge call. Oh, judge is muted. I don't know. Have we just pulled Moth to stack it? We're never getting there. Yeah, I'm with you, Wub. Losing the +5 to try, unless, like, I can't imagine. What's the angle, right? Because we'll get +3, so we're getting 3 instead of 5. But okay, we're gonna incredible display the +1 high block back to our hand. So there is a world where we play 4 attacks, flip 4 foundations, and make the double overhead hammer fist actually unblockable. But then referee jury exists. So if we don't bait out referee jury, then we almost certainly still don't win. The best beast summoning of all time. Well, maybe not of all time, but still. Straight 5s on a 6, 7, 8. And then commit Big Cat. Oh no, the last one's a 3 div. You can go on a 6, on a 7, on a 7. Right? 6 commit 1, you have 4 plus character. 7 commit 2, you have 2 plus character. 6 commit 1. Looks like Pony gonna block this one, play it safe. I don't hate it. How many more enhances can there be? Did we block this attack yet, or like what is happening? I think we blocked with sacrifice, yeah. So if they don't flip sacrifice, this is for 8. Overhead hammerhead, whatever, hammer fist is for 8. And besiege is for 7. So you still have to play all 3 attacks through the jury. The main issue is you have to do the damage pump last, because if jury makes you commit a foundation. It really fucks up your math. And you really can't check that. You can also block with Jury, actually. Pony -2 speed, hard block with a Jury. And then Hammer Fist. Jury can't commit one, you're right. I was paying attention to the old rules. You are correct. Jury can't commit one. We cannot use our character to pay that cost. See what I mean, man? It comes up way more than people act like it does. People are like, oh, that rule didn't matter and it didn't change anything and now it's just better because it just makes more sense. And it's like, I mean, it does come up. I can't argue on whether or not it makes sense to you, but... Oh. Oh, that's my green screen getting caught. Whoops. If I was a new player, I'd probably like the change because it was probably confusing to me the first time and I just don't remember. And I really don't like it when old heads pay no mind to how new players feel. What happened? He discarded Jury for Pony? What? We drew a worse mid? What? Were we looking for like a breaker or something? I'm confused. He has Pony Zone change? That's true, but... I'm just trying to think of what we wanted to draw. You know? Like, what are we trying to draw in this scenario if not a good mid block? That's what I'm curious. He's so confident in living. He's playing to win? He's playing to win and not to not lose? He might have recognized that he's gonna need counters if he wants to play defense to stay alive. And keeping the +1 high block when you have the zone change and just like trusting that you're gonna draw a mid block is okay. But man, what a ballsy move. Oh, he checked the 6. Chat, he checked the 6. No shot, bro. No, he checked the 6. Where's my thing for this?
Check master.
This is one of the first clips I ever stole from Tam Cardwell.
6 check master.
I don't know if you guys can even hear it. I can't turn this volume up, can I? Oh, I can. There we go.
6 check master.
Forgot to flip on last attack. Oh, it's not. We can't do the unblockable. I'm fooling around too much. I'm having too much fun. Yeah, I think... I mean, Besiege still wins, right? Oh, Marvin was saying we were so close for Pony, not for Byaku. Yeah, man, just flip the sacrifice, right? Like, I don't know. Maybe Steven doesn't realize that the damage is coming through there. Oh, you're right. Besiege is only 7. What are we doing? What's happening? If it connects, it's 0 speed. If he draws a low block, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. Are you kidding me? What? Oh, he can change the zone. He can just change the zone. No, change the zone. No, don't scoop. Change the zone. I think he just scooped. What? 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 Oh. No, he commits pony. It blocks on a 4. He commits pony. Chat, maybe we missed something. Maybe we missed something, chat. I'm lost too. I'm not 100% sure what happened. Let me talk to the winner here. Let me see if he wants to chat for just a second before he jumps out.
That would have been nice.
Ooh, hey.
I mean, maybe at one of these regionals, but probably not Orlando.
Sorry to interrupt,
Yeah,
but
no
I
worries.
just wanted to see if I could talk to the winner for a couple minutes here.
Sure.
Sam, thanks for the event. That was super fun.
Yeah,
Appreciate
man.
it.
Thank you for playing. Awesome. So, first of all, if you want to introduce yourself to the stream really quick, tell them why you picked Byaku. Please go ahead and do that for us.
Sure. My name's Dominic. I've been playing for probably like a year, like since like set 5, probably.
Okay.
I just I fell in love with like almost every 5-hander I play. Obviously, 5-handers just have their own separate problems, but like Byaku and then his support that he got when he came in with his attack, is just enough for me to like be able to play him. He has the big damage, taking away defensive pieces. That's just like the best part. Plus the 38 health is just, it's too much for like some decks like Pony. If you just are able to play attacks on the first turn to make them flip like sacrifice for the cause,
Right.
just makes them need to play that many more attacks.
Yeah. So, really quick, can I ask how to pronounce your last name? I like to pronounce names correctly, and I'm just not sure.
Fair. It's Barrientos.
Barrientos. Cool. Thank you. I was close, but I had the white guy pronunciation.
No, you're good, man. Yeah, not a lot of people pronounce my name correctly. Just don't hold it against anybody.
Fair enough.
It's
Yeah,
a name that not a lot of people see.
I care about it like personally. Like, I don't mind if people mess up my name. Like, I grew up as a Samuel for most of my life, so I'm pretty used to it, and it's not a big deal. But I want to get everyone's name right that I can, and if I forget it, I'm super sorry. But first of all, congratulations! I forgot to say that. Congratulations, you won the
Appreciate it.
the Critical Role Heroes of Exandria pre-order, sponsored by UndefeatedAtLocals. Can you walk me through that final turn, because you played a lot of attacks there. You had some really hot checks. Can you just walk me through like sort of like the mind state you were in, and like where we were getting to towards the end of the game there?
So I figured at that point, Pony, he had kind of whiffed on attacks at the end of the turn. That's why he ended up building. And I do think I messed up somewhere in the middle here, but my whole mindset is just like, at this point I have to go for it. I know he picked this back up on the second to the last one. But when he took the first 8 off of the beast summoning. That's when I knew I just had to like really go for it. Because if not, I'm just dead on the crackback.
Okay.
But yeah, it was just like I played Battle Aura, and then I realized when I played it, I was like, I'm taking away 2 extra damage from myself.
I see. Okay.
But I was like, I kind of have to pick up an attack because I only had, I think, a Besiege in hand.
Right.
And then that's when I picked up what's it called?
It was Electric Moth.
Electric Moth.
Yeah.
And I was just like praying to draw something.
Okay. Well, you did.
That's when I hit the 1 beast summoning. I think it was like there's 1 or 2 left on the deck. I was like, all right, I guess I got to go for it now.
At any point, were you afraid that Steven was going to choose to flip the sacrifice for the cause and effectively reduce your input over the turn?
That's exactly what I was worried about. But like, there was no other line for me.
Okay.
At that point, because I had ended up flipping on his turn. But it kind of worked out that I flipped on his turn because I needed that extra foundation to pass everything.
Right.
But yeah, I think if he just flips the sacrifice or all the higher diff foundations, my turn kind of just like I might be like a damage short.
Right. Okay.
Which would have sucked.
At the very end there for the final attack, I do have to ask just because we weren't in the call and we're chat's a little curious. Do you know when he did the last pony enhance? He would have had 2 counters afterwards, right? He would have gone from 0 to 2.
Correct.
Okay, because chat's got a couple. They're backseat gamers. They got a couple of things Pony probably could have done differently, and I'm always of the mindset like I don't know all the information, so I wanted to double check where we were at because chat's like got all their opinions. But
so in his mind, he had 2 3s, a 3 mid and a 3 low.
Right.
So he was trying to dig for a high block because he had the foundation to flip for the.
Right. It was not unblockable, which is where I thought we were going to end up.
I messed up in the middle of my attack somewhere, and I think I forgot to flip one of the foundations one time.
Okay. Yeah,
I could be wrong on that.
There's definitely some math there where for the whole turn we're like, oh, he's got to flip the 3 diff. Please flip the 3 diff. And it ended up being like exact lethal because he didn't. And then at some point I was like, oh, well, we're just going to make this an unblockable hammer. Or was it the overhead hammer fist? And then that didn't happen. And then at the very end, everyone thought that Pony was going to discard 2 cards, draw 2 cards, and then change the zone of the 0 speed attack. And we were waiting for that play.
I think he would have passed it. He said he wouldn't, but he had the counters and he had the 3 low. He could have. He said it at the end because like he had already said that like I guess that he said the game was over or whatever.
Right, he put his hand down.
Yeah, so he could have removed the counters to play this on a 4. He said it would have failed. It would have checked the 3, but he had the Pony to commit to pass.
Yeah, okay, so we're not crazy. We followed along. It's just sometimes, you miss something. Players don't mark something right, like you guys are doing your thing. So I just wanted to make sure that we're all on the same page.
No, yeah. I won't say that like in the exact moment I was confused about it, but like when I started looking at it more, I was more confused than not. But yeah, you're a good sport about it. I mean, if you would have asked, I would have let him take it back.
Right. Okay. Well, you're a good sport too.
But
all's well that ends well. And once again, congratulations. Before we end the stream here, do you have any shout outs you want to do? I see you got was it Kaboom Games as a team? Do you got any special shout outs, anyone you want to recognize in the community?
Yeah, just like everybody at my locals, there's one player. His name's Matthew. He knows who he is if he's watching. But he helped me test the deck like 2 days ago. Because I didn't have a deck, and I was thinking about Byakko just because big cat, big health, big damage.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he helped me test against the decks that I thought were gonna show up, and that lasted till like 1 or 2 in the morning.
Nice.
So I
Okay.
appreciate him, and then everybody else in our community. They're always there at our locals to help out and trying to keep our local scene alive.
Awesome. Love to hear that. Love that you guys still got a locals going. Once again, congratulations. I'm gonna let you go spend the rest of your Sunday, watch the Super Bowl, do whatever you want to do. But thank you for playing, and once again, congratulations, Dominic.
I appreciate it, man, and it was a great event. I hope to participate in the next one. I heard you were thinking about having another one, kind of similar.
Yeah, we're aiming for.
Hopefully, I can sign up in time.
I'm aiming for either the pre-release weekend of Critical Role or the week before that. It just depends on like where the World's Hangover is, and like I haven't not 1,000% on the sponsoring yet, but I am in talks with a sponsor for one. But next time, just for anyone who's in chat, although most people leave as soon as the game's over, I'm gonna announce when it'll go live at like midnight or something, instead of just like shadow dropping the entries. So be on the lookout, because the announcement should come like 24 hours before signups go live.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so this time there'll be a bunch of people waiting to queue up.
Oh, that's gonna make this hard this time. I was just scrolling on Facebook and I saw it and I was like, huh.
Right.
Do I have anything to do that day? I was like, I have work, but I can tell them I can go in late.
Yeah. All right. Well, awesome. Thank you once again. I'm going to take off and talk to chat, and have a great rest of your Super Bowl Sunday.
Appreciate it. Likewise.
Well, chat, that's the first ever Ace Arena. What do you guys think of the format? What can we do better? What can I do better? I, of course, am going to be posting in my Discord for feedback. Nothing's perfect. I assume that something went wrong in this tournament somewhere. But I haven't heard about it yet. I don't know if the judges have any horror stories or anyone has a judge horror story, but please give me all the feedback you can, because I do want to make these events as good as possible. Just like with the showdown match yesterday, just like with Webcam Warriors, it's all a learning process for me. I'm all still brand new. I don't want to say brand new, but like brand new to all of this. And so the goal is just to make everything better than it was before, right? The good news is that if there was a hiccup this time, then next time it's just going to be better. So if you enjoyed it this time, if you had fun watching, if you had fun playing, all I can say is I hope that the next one is twice as good. And I'm going to take off because I'm going to go make some lunch. Then I'm going to take a nap. Then I'm going to watch the Super Bowl. And then I think I'm going to end up talking to Tam Cardwell. I think we're going to live stream either tonight or tomorrow or something. So be on the lookout for that. As always, guys, thank you so much. I love you all for tuning in, supporting the stream, supporting the community, supporting community events. And I'll see you all in